hello.
It's the Year of Shame Challenge.
Hello and welcome to the November episode of the Year of Shame Challenge. My name is Toby. I am joined by my erstwhile colleague Stephen.
Hello.
And Richard.
Hello.
How you doing, chaps?
Good, thank you.
Lovely.
Good.
I mean, these are amazing answers that really do lead into lots of conversation. You both get closed answers there, gentlemen. Closed. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, DCI tuds. Fucking
yeah,
interrogation.
You will be. Yeah, I'm gonna call you out on this shit. Rich is ably itching his head with his butt scratcher, and Stephen is currently downloading audiobooks.
They're downloaded. I was just transferring them onto my phone.
What are you listening to?
Yeah, it's all geeky stuff. It's all Horus Heresy.
Oh yeah, no one here wants to hear about that, Steve, do they? No.
No. It's all Warhammer stuff.
He's saying it's all Warhammer. The fact you didn't want to talk about it means it's all porn.
No, it's not porn. How do you get porn audiobooks? What's
I
that
don't
gonna
know,
be?
mate.
An hour and a half of hello, I'm the plumber.
Hello. Let me get my wrench out.
Come to fix your pipes.
And then some grunting. Leaves a
That
lot
would
to
be
the imagination of a porn audiobook, doesn't it?
I would imagine it's more like audio descriptive on a TV program. And then
I'd like a Braille pornography.
So you'd like to be in Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Mm-hmm.
I've just got... No, I'm not even going to describe that image I've got of him with his Braille pornography.
Dude, do you know what? I've started watching Mindhunter.
You'll never know what
I thought you were going to say you've started reading Braille pornography.
I've started reading Braille porn. No, I've started watching Mindhunter this week. And
right.
I don't know if you've seen it, but they say the premise is the two FBI guys who did all the work on behavioural psychology behind crime are interviewing serial killers, basically, at least the first few episodes, as far as I've got. And they're interviewing a dude who they know has a thing for women's high heels. So they take him high heels to prison to make him talk. And he's talking to them. Halfway through the interview, he just gets up, walks over to the other side of the cell and starts wanking into a shoe.
Ooh.
Yeah. And there's no inkling. He's literally talking about his wife like a normal matter-of-fact conversation while he's walking to the other side of the cell. And he just sits down and starts going at it.
Oh, no.
I'm glad we've broken you so early, Steve.
Yeah.
Things can only get better.
No, they can't.
Good. So,
yeah.
I'll be honest. I'll move on to the next section because Steve looks like he's about to cry.
Because he's let us loose on it, that's why.
It's because
he's got to
he
edit this shit.
him.
Yeah.
Because he knows it was based on him and he's worried about it.
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay, so we're doing thoughts and feelings, gents.
Yes.
So, Rich, what are your thoughts and how are you feeling? Especially about what you've missed. I mean, bearing in mind that we have just had the blackest of Fridays.
Yeah, but nothing was really good on the sales, was it? I mean, there were things like Anthem for £4. How exciting was that for a special offer? Not very.
There was whole Xboxes for £99.
Yeah, I've already got one, so that wasn't. See,
I mean, I was tempted to buy like 5 and sell them off over Christmas.
Yeah, could have been done.
Could have been done. Didn't do it.
No, I didn't.
It was 1 year of shame, and also I'm not made of money.
I didn't feel that I was missing out on anything, to be honest, because I think having got past the idea of buying stuff day one, the Death Strandings and that kind of thing, it was sort of, these things are in a sale now. We'll give it 2 months after Christmas, and they'll probably be even cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, I got my gift bought for me in the Black Fridays. Obviously, I can't have it yet.
Oh, we can. Or is it a Christmas
but
gift?
it's a Christmas gift, so I can't have it.
Oh, right, okay.
And we'll get to that later. But that's a teaser for you. So yeah, just nothing doing for you, Rich. What about the rest of gaming and life in general? What are your thoughts and feelings?
I'm quite happy with how it's going, and actually quite excited, really, because we're nearly there, and I've got ideas for what I'm going to get, and it's all sort of going to be cheaper in the new year. I mean, kind of, but also that, we've kind of got this far now, and I have not really, when I look back over how far we've come so far, I don't think I'm any worse off for not jumping on the day one buys. I don't regret anything particularly that I've could have had and I've turned down. I think there's been a few bullets dodged, which I may well have been buying had I not been on the Year of Shame. I think Anthem again. That was so built up, but it proved to be super disappointment. I'd probably have bought Death Stranding day one, but again, not too bothered again about that. I have the only thing that I really was set on getting this year, and really enjoyed that. So I'm very pleased that I chose that to be my Joker.
See, do you feel like you enjoy it even more because of the having to wait and not buy other things?
I think I'm putting more time into it. I don't know whether I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it more because I think I would have enjoyed it. It was Borderlands, so I was going to enjoy it whatever. It's like if you get your band's new album or whatever it is. You sort of, for the first few months of having it, you enjoy it regardless of whether it's a big bucket of shit without the bucket and that sort of thing. So I think that at the moment is I'm still on the high of still having Borderlands 3, and we're about to get one of the DLCs. I think in a week's time in December.
Yeah.
So I suppose I'm kind of torn a bit about whether I should wait and see if there's anything good in the Christmas coming up to Christmas, or whether I should use a gift and get the season pass. Which I didn't get with the one that I'd already got.
Well, I mean, look at it this way. If the DLC is dropping now, you've literally got a month to wait.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm coming from with it. Is it? Do I just hang on and get something like a full game that I might have sort of wanted, but haven't gone for day one on? Maybe again Death Stranding. Look at something like that. Now I know. Now I know how good it is, and it's probably it is my sort of game. Or do I jump on the season pass? But it's not a big thing. Whereas had I been buying I'd have probably had both of those by now if I wasn't doing the Year of Shame.
Is this the Moxie's DLC?
Yeah, the first one is. There's 3. I'd get the season pass because it's got all the stuff. You get all the extra bits and pieces in, and you get the 3 season DLCs, which the first of them is Moxie and some Maliwan super weapon. No idea what 2 and 3 will be, but there's that. Having said that, there's still 3 more characters that I haven't played the game with. And I intend to have a go at start to finish in Borderlands with every single one of them. We've currently got I think it's finished now. What they did over Halloween into Christmas, the Bloody Harvest, which is kind of a free DLC event that they throw in where you're going round separate spooked up areas, hunting ghosts and doing that sort of stuff with the separate weapons.
Is it similar to the Destiny ones, like Festival of the Lost and stuff like that?
Didn't they have something similar in Borderlands 2, Rich? There was like Halloween events and Valentine events.
They did a Halloween one. Yes. Yeah, they did a Halloween one. Definitely, I remember that. They occasionally popped things in to show that they were truly on board with racialness by having Irish events and making the game entirely green and stuff like that for St. Patrick's Day and things like that. They do those, but they weren't. They were all free ones.
Okay, cool. Steve, thoughts and feelings, man?
It's going good. We've got 4 weeks left.
Too busy running to do anything else.
Well, actually, no, I've not. I've been too busy with work. Work's been a nightmare the last few weeks, and I've I've hardly done any running, only been out once a week, and I've also been getting home at night pretty tired and going to bed early and reading books.
Whoa.
So yeah, it's but other than that,
You've gone analog.
I've gone really analog. Well, as the challenge though, it's just, another day in Nam. Basically, it's just the challenge. It's almost over. We've got, what was it, 4 weeks? Black Friday, bit of a non-starter. I didn't even look at any deals whatsoever for anything.
Not even for kids' Christmas presents.
No, I left that to the wife.
Nice.
I will admit, I do have to buy 2 games for Christmas for the kids.
Okay. Sword and Shield?
Pokemon Shield for my daughter, and my son wants Luigi's Mansion 3.
Nice.
So if people want to call me up for cheating on the challenge, fine. I don't give a shit.
Well, that's not cheating, because they're not for you.
They're not, but I'm buying them. But the presents for the kids. So
yeah, but no, I don't think that's the one.
I will see them being played. I will not play them myself until the new year.
until midnight, and then I will be Pokemoning my face off.
Although I will admit, my son is only 5, so I may have to give him a hand on it. But I won't be playing it. He'll be playing it himself. I'll just be helping him in tough areas.
Y'all have not bought them anyway. Father Christmas is sending them.
Well, actually, they are Father Christmas presents. So,
wow. The Father Christmas ones for our kids are always the books. We don't want to seem like the not fun ones.
Yes, very right. See, books would be fun for my daughter. She actually wants books for Christmas. So,
my daughter wants books, but she wants True in the Magic Kingdom books, and True in the Magic Kingdom is the worst thing that's ever happened to humanity.
Right.
Ever.
Twilight.
No, honestly, I promise you, this makes Twilight seem like a piece of literature.
Oh, that bad.
Yeah, okay. What's worse is it's produced by Pharrell Williams. It's like, I don't understand how this has happened. It's fingers in pies, man. Fingers in pies.
Yeah. Fingers in ears and eyes, more like.
Certainly fingers in eyes. And it's on Netflix, and it makes me it makes me sad. But sorry, anyway, Steve, I've jumped in on your answer.
No, it's okay, don't worry. Challenge is going okay. I'm just letting it wash over me, not bothered about any releases. I'm hearing good things about Outer Worlds, which I saw Derek at the weekend, and he was telling me about it, and he said it's fucking awesome. So
you went for a bit of nostalgia with the Digiman.
Well, yeah, we're out in Glasgow to see some Shed 7.
Yeah, mate, going for gold.
Fucking awesome. But they've not lost it in 20 years. So
the question is, did they have it before that?
Yes, they did. They very much had it.
They're no long.
Only band I've been to see 5 times, so they are fucking awesome. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to Outer Worlds when I get it on Game Pass in the new year.
Good.
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
How's your challenge going?
How's my challenge?
How are your thoughts and feelings?
Going hunky flipping dory, my friend. I felt nice pointing people to Black Friday bargains and not feeling the need to get them myself. That was quite nice. It felt quite benevolent. I'm all right. I think probably the biggest struggle has been being on the Xbox xCloud demo and not being able to play all those shiny games. So that was tough. It's been all right. It's annoying that the streaming of that is better than the playing your own console. But they're both awesome. I'm really looking forward to how that's going to progress. I'm totally fine, man. It's like I said earlier, I've had my gift bought for me, and we'll cover that in a bit. Still can't have it, which is good because I want to get back on Spider-Man and finish that now. And we'll cover that out a bit more in Pile Progress. I'm great, man. And as always, I've got so much beer stuff to deal with that everything else takes a backseat. And, there's the rats. I was cleaning the rat cage before we came on. It was good.
Oh, that's always a joy from what I remember.
I love cleaning rat shit. And what you can't see is just over here behind me is my wife is in a pen with the rats. Just over here. Just having a good time. And looking like she's going to kill me. With a knife. Don't talk, dear. You're on the podcast. Be quiet. No, no one wants to see a rat.
They do.
I nearly said no one wants to see your rat, and then I realised that doesn't sound right. So
Rats,
edit that out.
Rats are
We're
great.
going back to the pornographic audiobooks.
Yeah, and you see, it worked. You both smiled. Maybe that's the market.
Oh dear.
Pile progress is where we are next. Is it? Yep. Yes,
it is.
Pile progress.
I'm gonna mix it up and go back round the other way this time, Steve.
I
haven't played anything.
Well, pretty much. My pile progress is actually shocking this month. I have played the sum total of 2 games this month, and the first one is I like you am also on the xCloud preview, and I went on that and I thought I'll only play the games that I already own, and there is only one game on there that I own, and that was Hellblade. So I've finished off Hellblade on xCloud, and it was right.
I had to stay away from that. That was one of the ones I was like, oh, I don't have it, and I could just play it for free.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm going to get it in the new year.
It is really good. I would definitely recommend it.
And the fact that Devil May Cry 5 is on there, and that was nearly my Joker. I'm like, just play it.
But the audio design on that, on Hellblade, is fucking awesome.
I love all the little touches that I've read about it, like the tattoos changing as it goes through and stuff like that.
Yes, she's got a creeping darkness.
Yeah.
That kind of, well, you'll see when you play
it. Yeah, I mean, I've read a lot about it because it really intrigued me, especially, like, the three of us have all spoken mental health-wise before, not in this forum, and, this isn't necessarily the right place now, but I think the fact that game challenges some of the perceptions of that and does some interesting things, that was what made me want to read about it a lot. And it certainly makes me want to play it.
Definitely pulled you into the character, the way they dealt with it. And I would recommend it to anyone to play, even if you're not into the combat. Just put it all the way down on easy, play it through. It is well worth it. And I really enjoyed it. And it also had all the Norse mythology in there as well, which
is
really
amazing.
Dig. So really good game. As for the xCloud part of it, I had mixed results. The first night I was actually playing it over 4G.
Okay.
I was waiting for my daughter.
Wow, you've got all the data on your phone.
Well, it for about an hour's worth of gaming, it didn't use as much data as I thought it was. I think it was 1.5 gigs. I thought it would be through the roof. But if you've got an unlimited data plan, fucking.
I do not. I have an 8 gig data plan. That would literally kill me.
For a once in a while thing, every now and again, give it a shot. But if you've got Wi-Fi, if you've got access to Wi-Fi, it's awesome. I got pretty good results for 95% of the time. And when it kicks you out, you can get I could get straight back in to the same point in the game.
Yeah.
So I've not got the streaming. I'm not on the streaming from console beta, but I wouldn't use it anyway because I have Windows 10 on my laptop, so you can stream from that.
Yeah.
And also, I've heard iffy results about it.
It's rubbish. It's really clunky.
So, the PS Plus, the PlayStation Remote Play is actually really good, so I'd use that at work.
I use that.
So what else? The only other game I've played is I have played a lot of Fallout Shelter. I'm just playing it on my mobile at work. And yeah, just 10 minutes here and there, go for a shit, bit of Fallout Shelter, waiting on a meeting, Fallout Shelter, and yeah, my shelter's going pretty well.
See, that's what Pocket Morty has become to me.
Yeah. I've not paid any money on it. I'm just using all.
Pocket Morty's free and is the greatest thing, especially for someone who likes Pokemon. It is the greatest thing you've ever seen.
Pocket Morty, is that as in Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Right, I will look that up.
But it is literally a Pokemon clone, but you go around catching Mortys from different dimensions.
Okay.
It's amazing. Like, it genuinely is one of the coolest things, and it's completely free.
Right, I am looking now.
So you literally play Rick. Rick is your trainer, if you like, and you're walking around catching Mortys, and you battle them against each other.
Pocket.
That TV, it's on Channel 4 as well, if you haven't.
Rick and Morty. Pocket
There's
Morty.
a rat there.
Hello!
There we go. Hello, rat. Right, that's installing. So yeah, so that's my pile progress. I did finally work out what my pile progress is now. I'm up to about 65% completion.
65 hemorrhoids.
Yeah, so I think it's gone up 10% in the last 4 months.
Good.
Which,
Mine's not shifted even 10%.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to go to Rich next, but just to segue, mine hasn't changed. Rich!
I've played lots of things, none of which were on my pile of shame.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I was...
What's happened, Rich?
Well, I was working through Metro 2033, and I got to a point where I got bored. So I stopped that. About that time, Borderlands 3 showed up.
Right.
So I've been playing shitloads of that, finished it with one character, got stuck into it with a second one. I have my staple World of Tanks that I've been playing, because there's a monthly operation started on there. I dipped into some of the other games, but I seem to have been adopting the Matt Moore principle. So it wasn't on my list, but I've got Vampire. And I played about 5-10 minutes of that and got bored. I played 5 or 10 minutes of... Well, no, it is. I just couldn't be arsed.
Yeah.
I did the same with Dying Light. I played... Well, I already play it, but I just had the laptop kicking around for a while when I was out and about, so I've been playing quite a bit of Motorsport Manager on there, which, again, isn't on my pile of shame. And because I got a new Chromebook, I've been playing... an idle game called, lovingly titled, Adventure Communist.
Yeah, I always see that and I'm like, should I?
Plants vs. Zombies, because that's on there, and the Eternal card as CCG, and the Legendary DXP CCG. Okay, none of which are on there, but because I got a Chromebook and I wanted to try and see how games and stuff ran, I got some of those.
So
I've played a shitload of games, but technically no advancement on the pile of progress.
So let's just clarify for the people listening that you already owned those games, but you didn't put them on your pile.
Oh yeah, well, only one of those. I think they're all on there. Oh yeah, I already owned them because I've already had versions of them downloaded on other things. It's just I was transferring them onto the new tech.
That's absolutely fine, and that's kind of why I wanted to clarify, because the way you said it at the beginning, where you said you're playing lots of things that weren't on your pile, made it sound like
they weren't on there because I hadn't decided when I drew that list up at the start of the year, which is a fraction of the games I own, that I was even going to get onto those. It's just over time.
It sounded like you'd done a going.
Oh no, there's no wankiness here.
Do you know what? I was thinking the other day, like, there's all these YouTubers doing boxing matches. Maybe I should just challenge into a boxing match.
Oh, I knew you were going to go there.
Maybe I should just do it. And all the proceeds can go to special effects.
Yes. Because
let's face it, I would love to punch him in the face. I really would. I I'm not going to lie, I would love to punch him in the face.
Oh.
Why don't we take a poll in the Year of Shame Challenge Facebook group?
Why don't we do that?
I'm
totally
one
down
on.
for that. I'll go over to Ireland for it as well. It's fine.
Yeah.
Look at Steve's judging face. Look at
It's
his
not,
little judging face.
It's not judging. I'm just, I'm trying to stay impartial.
Why are you staying impartial? That's not what this is about.
It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to stay impartial.
But you're not Swiss.
No.
Yeah, you can't be Switzerland in this.
You can't be Switzerland. Pick a side.
You're either with us or against us.
You're either for Year of Shame or you're for that weird bullshit that they...
Right, so, Toby, how's your pilot been going?
Oh, I love being this one. I'm the good one in this. Okay, how's my pile progress?
Sorry, were you finished, Richard?
Yeah.
It's on fucking J2O, look. I'm pretty sure that's not allowed in recording sessions.
Beer's on its way. This is
an aperitif.
A filler.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is an aperitif.
It's 50% vodka. So you don't realise.
Not again. Not again.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey.
He's not messing around. Sip of this, sip of that, sip of this, sip of that. Okay, how's my pile progress gone?
Carry on.
I have not had the time to do anything other than drop in and drop out of FIFA. I've been doing that on the Xbox streaming as well.
Is that streaming from your home console?
Yeah, that's why I know it's shit. Because I also, and I don't know if this is for every input device or if it's just the way that I'm doing it, but I don't have a Bluetooth Xbox controller.
Right.
So I'm using my PS4 controller, which works just as well on the xCloud demo. But when I'm playing my home console, it is so laggy, so buggy, and I'm playing it on speeds of 40 meg plus, either at home or at the office. And it's poor. Piss poor.
Is your Xbox wired into your network
Yes,
at home?
hardwired.
Right. Okay. It's just I keep seeing the thing pop up on my xCloud thing saying when I tried it at home. Was I on the? I don't know if I am on the beta, but it wouldn't let me connect to my Xbox because it's saying that you should be running off of a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network, and I'm not. I'm running on the 2.4, and it was. So yeah, I don't know. If it was, anyway,
Virgin. I'm a Virgin Media customer, so you have a 5 and a 2.5. And so it always picks the highest channel. So, especially as it's hardwired, it goes straight in for the 5.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's hardwired, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No. But yeah, both my PlayStation and my Xbox are hardwired.
Right.
And yeah, it's so bad. I've left so much feedback every time I've had a session. I started off really excited and taking my controller to work in my lunch breaks, being like, yeah, just gonna play a bit of FIFA, do some stuff. And now I'm like, do you know what? I'm not doing this anymore.
Not worth the hassle.
I'd rather work through my lunch. Because it's just so bad.
Well, I would recommend the remote play for doing that. That's quite stable when I've used it.
I use a Chromebook at work.
Yep.
And you can't download the remote play app or the remote play program to a Chromebook.
For PS4?
No. Yeah,
well, you can. They've just released the Android.
You can do it on Android.
Onto it.
Mine.
Oh yeah.
I cannot.
It's also workified. Right. So I couldn't even if I wanted to. And my home laptop is Windows 8 and won't upgrade to Windows 10.
Oh.
No matter what I've tried. So I'm all out. So next laptop, and will probably coincide with the next gen of console. So I'll see what I need then. I want to get on and finish Spider-Man properly before the end of the year because it's started to become my white whale.
What is it you need to finish on that? Is it the
crimes?
I'm
on the final Sable DLC, but I need to finish the story and finish the crimes and finish the stupid woman's fucking follower quests.
I think I know the one.
I can't remember what.
She heads up that mercenary gang thing, whatever.
Yeah.
PMC. I can't
No, that's Silver Sable. No, I'm talking about the site. No.
Black Cat, no.
The pink woman was always on social media. Speedball or something.
Dazzler.
Dazzler? I don't
know.
know.
No, it's not fucking Dazzler. I'm going to have to look it up now. You people.
Is it a DLC thing?
No. She's in the first part of the game as well.
Is she?
Yeah.
She
does the challenges.
Challenge. I don't remember a social media thing.
Then you weren't paying attention.
Well, I platinumed the fucker, so I must have just press X to continue.
Press X to win.
So she takes over from Taskmaster. So Taskmaster is it in the normal game?
Yeah.
And then it becomes her afterwards.
So you did all the Taskmaster stuff?
Yeah, Taskmaster is main game.
Right, so it is a DLC thing.
No, she's in the original game, but she isn't the person that runs the tasks in the... You have one side mission for her.
Alright.
In the main game, and then she takes over from Taskmaster in the DLC.
I don't know what this means.
Oh, well, there you go. I must have just gone past that one mission off of her, and I don't have the DLC for it, so... Yeah, I won't know.
Yeah, essentially I've got to do that. It started to get to me, but I want to get on and finish it before the end of the year. Like, I want that to be the one takeaway from the challenge, is that I finish that. So that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, I just remembered another game I've played. I actually have played a third game.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Minion.
You're a Minion. What game did you play?
I've been playing a bit more Skyrim.
Oh, man.
I haven't.
What, VR?
I haven't. No, not VR.
Oh.
I haven't completed all the expansions on it. So I think I've got the Dragonborn one to. I think I went into the area once and I didn't do any of the quests. So I need to go back and do Dragonborn.
You haven't ridden a dragon yet?
No, not ridden a dragon, and I think I was halfway through Dawnguard.
The most disappointing thing in all of gaming.
What? Riding a dragon?
Yeah.
Oh well. I'll do it, that's it.
Considering how great Skyrim is. Like,
Skyrim's great.
Yeah, I know.
It's really
like,
great.
as soon as you said that, I was like, oh, maybe I should play some Skyrim.
I'm thinking about starting again with a new character.
Yeah, I started with a double-wielding orc.
No, I may... At the moment, I'm a rogue / battle mage.
Oh,
so,
my main character is a two-handed weapon Nord. With a massive greatsword. It's so good.
Sword in one hand, spells in the other, or bows. That's me. That's
The reason I went double wielding with my new character is that a lot of the Daedric weapons that you get, like from the gods and monsters and all that shit, are all single hand wielding. And so I missed out on a lot of them. Like, I collected them and I was just like, I'll just go and put them in my house because there's nothing else to do with these. So I was determined to get some use out of them.
I suppose you hang them on the wall. Every time you go home, you can go look at them. That's what I do.
Like, you're doing the DLCs now. Like, once you build your own house and you've got, like, so many weapon racks, like, you just run out of stuff.
No, it's nice. I like going to my Great Hall. I've got an entire room just full of Daedric weapons on the wall. And it's awesome.
I had to decide.
Nothing else there.
I had to decide, and then I started theming my rooms based on armor sets. So, like, I just, like, you end up getting really anal about that, and then it just gets, like, rubbish. And I don't have...
No, it's not
rubbish.
I don't have the special edition for PS4 or Xbox, so I'm still playing the old one on PS3. Which is great in its own way, but I do want to play the new one, but I don't own it, so I have to wait, and hopefully it'll be in the January sales for like $5 by now.
It's cheap anyway.
Yeah, it's $14.99 at the moment, but so I'm hoping it'll be like a $5 by January.
Even for £14,
it's worth it.
It's a bargain.
Yeah, but I'm doing this thing called Year of Shame, so I can't buy it.
I know you can't. Yeah. So this is going to make great radio. I'm looking on Amazon now. Skyrim.
There we go.
There we go. Legendary.
Your Cyber Monday deal is brought to you by Steve.
£12.99 on Xbox One.
Yeah, I want the digital download though.
Digital download is 30 quid.
Oh!
Xbox One download code. With a £3.99 delivery charge.
For a download.
I'm going to have to investigate this.
So, I spoke last
big
month
dickheads.
about how I was going to get the new Sherlock Holmes game in the new year, and then what came onto Xbox Live Gold, the new Sherlock Holmes game.
Did it? Oh, so you don't need it, yeah?
It's downloaded, but obviously I can't touch it until New Year.
Oh, you got it.
But I've got it for freezies, which is nice. And yeah, I got my gift bought for me.
What was your gift?
Month. So, my daughter, via my wife, bought me a present for Christmas, and it is Star Wars Fallen Jedi.
Oh, no. I just want to slap the main protagonist.
You mean Jedi Souls?
He looks like a proper
bell end.
Annoying
the
dick.
thing is, like, you haven't watched Gotham, have you?
I don't want to... no.
And you also haven't watched the American Shameless?
American Shame. I don't like the British Shameless.
I love the British Shameless, and so therefore I have an affinity to the American Shameless. And the protagonist is in the American Shameless and is in Gotham. Two things that I really enjoyed. So I'm going to enjoy that.
Oh, I just want to slap him every time I see his digitally rendered face. He just makes me want to
kick him in the nuts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm playing Jedi Souls as of Christmas Day.
Oh. Okay.
I can't believe you would do that with your gift. Oh my god.
Yeah, whatever.
So, do you have any plans for your gift, Stephen?
No.
Thought you were getting Borderlands 3.
Well, I'm going to wait till New Year now.
Ooh.
It's just I've got things that I want to kind of finish off before the end of the year. I think probably finish off Skyrim. I'll have a look what else I've got. I've got stuff on my pile that I should probably do, rather than getting a new game with 4 weeks to go.
Well, you say that, but Christmas you're going to have 1 week to go, so...
Yeah, so I'll probably just wait. Yeah, I'll be too busy at Christmas. I won't be at home with my consoles. So
yeah, but now you've got remote play.
Yeah, but I'm not going to leave them switched on and standby while I'm away for 2 weeks. Chewing up the electricity here, even though it's a little bit, it's still chewing up the electricity. Because they're going to get switched off. Taking the Switch away, I've got plenty of board games to play.
Did you get 007?
Sorry?
You got 007?
Yes, I got that for my birthday. I have not unpacked the cards yet. I am trying to work out on a sleeving solution because I don't know what sleeves to get for them. I am looking for some 007 themed card sleeves and I can't find them anywhere. So
just get normal ones.
Well, I'm thinking that for this I need gold ones. I need gold sleeves. Because it's all gold and black branding, I think the gold ones would look nice for this. So yeah.
And all the 4 initial missions are gold something or other, pretty much.
Yeah. So I'm just
Goldfinger,
trying to find...
Man with the Golden Gun, Goldeneye, and the Bastard Child Casino Royale.
The only gold sleeves I can find at a decent price are KMCs. So I only used KMC Perfects before, which I don't know what these other ones are like.
This is the part of the show where Toby zones out again. So talk about a card game and how you're enjoying sleeving and all that bullshit.
There's nothing wrong with sleeving. Sleeving is a very relaxing
I don't
hobby.
even know what it is. It might as well be a rusty trombone.
It's right. I have got an example here in my wallet.
I don't care.
I've got an example in my wallet because I carry these around for sizing issues.
You carry them around to check
what you
size.
say.
It's Pokemon card. See, this is the sleeve. This is a penny sleeve. This is a card, and the card goes in the sleeve like so to protect it. No greasy mucky fingers on that.
Or fucky mingers.
Greasy fucky mingers.
Yeah, greasy fucking mingers.
No fucky mingers on that one.
No greasy fucking mingers touch my cards.
There's the episode title right there.
Greasy fucking Mingers is the episode title.
Oh dear. So yeah,
that was brilliant. That was the best Freudian slip there has ever been. Ever.
Oh, I'm just tired again. I am
Right.
tired again. What else? I did also get a couple of other board games.
Good.
I got Dune.
Good.
So I am currently trying to work my way through the Dune rule book. It's a fucking monster of a game, but I'm not going to play that with the missus. That's going to have to wait till I get there's 6 of you for it to do. I do love the whole IP, and I did order. Well, I ordered 3 games in the Black Friday sale today.
Yeah.
So wait. I feel like we covered Black Friday earlier, and you were like, "There's nothing for me."
Okay, no, it's just Cyber Monday sale, slightly
They're the
different.
same thing.
Yeah, so I ordered Flamme Rouge, and Ticket to Ride My First Journey, and Ticket to Ride New York. So, yeah, that's it.
Good. Okay. Rich, do you now want to go back and recant on your Black Friday? Have you bought a zillion board games?
No.
No comment.
No.
What are you doing, Rich?
I'm colouring in.
Right. Okay, good.
He's that bored.
I'm colouring in.
I'm staying between the lines this week.
Well done, mate. Well done. I'm proud of you.
Did you get any board games for your birthday?
No, I didn't get any board games for my birthday, but I have had a Kickstarter delivered.
Oh, what was the Kickstarter?
D-Day Dice. Try saying that when you're pissed.
Oh, well, it's better than Greasy fucking Mingers. I
Yeah.
can tell you that.
Well, you might encounter Greasy fucking Mingers if you're
Hang
not
on,
careful.
chaps. Hang on.
What?
A wild new team appeared.
So as Toby rudely interrupted us there, we're breaking our regular programming to go across to speak to some gentlemen that are stupidly taking on the challenge next year. I have with me this evening 3 fine gentlemen. Let me introduce you. We have Mr. Richard Purvis.
Hello.
We have all the way from New Zealand, Mr. Dwayne Pearson.
Hi, good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Bloody hell, it's 9 o'clock at night for us. What time is it for you, dude?
10 in the morning.
Oh,
Just gone 10 in the morning.
Fuck's sake, you're going to be... Next year, you are not going to be pissed at all. I can see this. You're
No, I'm not. Not at all.
And in the bottom right of my screen, Mr. Whitehorse. Hello. How are you?
Hello.
I've been talking to you loads recently, haven't I? Good evening, gentlemen.
Loads.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to your official Year of Shame baptism. How are you all doing?
All good.
Let's all talk at once.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to get used to this, aren't we?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
You are. It's your own thing, you say.
You have to learn it.
Pass
the spoon.
We'll let the
Who's the
ugliest
latest
speak
next?
first.
That'll be me. Don't worry. No, it's not just you doing Year of Shame next year. You have 2 other. There's going to be the 5 of you, is it? Who else is joining us next year?
Yes. We've got Dave Packer and James Yarwood.
They can't be with us, unfortunately, this evening. But that's fine.
No.
That's fine.
They're too busy buying other games.
See, that's the problem.
James is claiming that he's ill and not able to record tonight. Although I busted him because I've seen him posting that he's supposed to be on FIFA in the next half hour. So that's bullshit. But anyway,
Well, jump on with it.
you've got the best. You've got the three of the best.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Right. So people are probably going to be wondering, why the fuck are you doing it next year? I mean, we've got a big year coming up. We've got Cyberpunk pretty early. We've got that's if you're into that kind of thing. New consoles. I know you could have joined in 2019 with us, where it was nice and easy, but next year, no, you're gonna have the shit. Richard, why are you?
Hang on.
Briefly, why?
I didn't actually know there was new consoles coming out. Is 5 coming out? I didn't think that was next year.
It's too late now, dude. Yeah, so apparently it's ended next year.
Listen, I've got to. I mean, I'm not a prolific game buyer. I mean, I've got 140 unplayed games, so I don't know how that kind of stacks up. But
before I go into this, I've been on the periphery of your chat, and yeah, you've got a bit of a issue with Game Pass, don't you? Why? What?
Well, yeah. So I wanted to play Sea of Thieves before it, so I signed up to Game Pass because I just took on the £1 for 3 months. So I've nailed a few of those. We've had a bit of argument over whether or not I should be getting rid of Game Pass or whether. There's no argument, is there? No.
There's no argument.
Yeah.
There's no. Use your Game Pass to purchase those games cheaply now. But you're not having Game Pass next year. Sorry.
No, absolutely. My main problem, the reason I want to do it is because although I do have quite a few games. I have some AAA games. I've got The Witcher to play. I've got all the big titles. It's because of FIFA and Rocket League, and that is my problem. So every time I flick that PlayStation on, quick game of Rocket League, quick game of FIFA, then I'll get onto Horizon Zero Dawn, then I'll get onto and I never do. 4 or 5 hours later. So that's why I've got to do it to break that addiction.
I'm not going to help them by suggesting that we spend next year playing Blood Bowl 2, am I?
Well,
because you keep sending me messages saying we should play Blood Bowl 2.
Is anyone else getting Blood Bowl? I know Steve suggested it. Or is that just too...
No, sorry.
I want to...
It was on sale though for £2.50, and I should have jumped on it then.
Should have done. I was suggesting Blood Bowl 2 League for next year.
A league.
Okay, I'll make a pact. I'll make a pact now online. If it's going on sale before New Year's Day, I'll have it.
Right, let me just quickly check.
Yeah,
Dwayne, you're going to be on Blood Bowl?
I mean, will be going on sale. It's cheap anyway. It's cheap as chips. It's about 20 quid.
I mean, the thing with Blood Bowl, Steve, is that it's even embarrassing to post it on MLG boards that we're playing it. It's like we look geeky, like everyone's like, oh, that's too geeky, even for MLG.
No, you get to my stage, you get past caring, all that kind of thing. It's just like, yeah, I'll voluntarily read Warhammer 40k. I paint the miniatures. Who gives a fuck? Nobody likes me anyway.
Yeah, so more power to you, brother.
Sod it.
Get those miniatures.
I actually used to paint them. I used to really enjoy it, so something I would get back into if I had the time.
Well, you're going to have plenty of time next year, Dwayne, because you're not buying any games, are you? Dwayne, why are you doing
new
next
games,
year?
right.
No new games?
Right, well, I think, as discussed before, I think my pile is probably a little smaller than some people, but there's some pretty big games going on in there. But for me, it's to kind of, I think, it's kind of to break that addiction I had with Destiny. Because I think we all have games where we just keep going back to it, whilst our other games build up. So Destiny's going to go in the bin.
In the bin?
Maybe.
That's a bit extreme.
I know that James.
And then I'm going to work on these games which I've got.
There's nothing wrong about a balls deep game. The amount of time I've put into Diablo 3, even on my year of shame, is ridiculous. I am probably close to the 5-figure hours now on that game.
Shit, man.
Because it is my downtime game. So you don't have to get rid of Destiny if it's your downtime relaxing game.
What?
Go for it. But
on God's earth does a man do in Diablo 3 for that length of time? I really have to push you on that.
Get
honestly.
Loads of weapons. Dust the seasons. Just grind those weapons and Paragon levels. Plus, I have it on 4 different platforms, so I've got loads to do.
Yeah.
I've got it on PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One, so it's just that I do it on all the consoles.
It's
a great
sick,
game.
Man. Sick.
I am so looking forward to Diablo 4.
Is that next year?
Yes. Oh,
no.
It's probably 2021 for PC, and then 22 for console. So, but it's still got. We've only just started season 19.
I know.
On Diablo 3, so I've got loads to do.
Yes. It's almost like a fresh game. Yeah,
it is. I've got new pets to get. I've got new cosmetics to grind for.
I know. I've got it on 2. I've only got it on 2 formats. So, but anyway.
Amateur.
I have never played a Diablo game in my life.
Same here.
So.
Same here.
Buy them. That will take up your entire year of shame next year. So, no, not Richard. Stuart, Mr. Whitehorse. Stuart, why? I'm going to keep calling you Whitehorse.
I know you are.
I love it. Tell us, you seem to be the driving force for Euroshade 2020 because you were the first one to kind of contact us to say you're doing it, and you have stupidly volunteered to do editing duties like myself.
Yeah. I've got looking forward to it. I'm going to put loads of reverb over people, loads of special effects, make them all sound good.
We sound good anyway, Whitehorse.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah, no, come on, Rich. We need to talk about
What's
that.
wrong?
Talk about what?
What's wrong with the nasal North London? Everyone loves it.
Oh, come on, I've got the Brummie accent. Ooh.
It's great.
I come from Birmingham.
The amount of special effects I'm doing on my own voice is going to be unbelievable.
See, I've not had James yet. So you're all from the Midlands to the south. Yeah, we've not really got any Northerners next year. This isn't good. This isn't good. Mind you, look at this.
It's got Dave Packer.
It's very beardy.
It's beardy
like
and
it.
West focused. We're very West.
Right, that's fine.
This is the West Coast posse, motherfucker.
Right. Fine, I want to hear lots of talk about beards, cider, and none of this fucking yuppie IPA shit that Toby goes on about. All the fucking time.
What, punk IPA? Yeah. Well, I am shamefully drinking Corona tonight. Anyway, Stu, tell us why you're doing this. Why are you doing this, man?
Me? I wanted to change. I think it'd be really good. I've got over 100 games on my back catalogue I just want to play, also from previous versions. And I've got an addiction with Division 2. And I love playing it. I've never completed the raid still, but I don't care. I love just jumping in. I did it last night. I'll play for 10 minutes. 3.5 hours later. I was like, oh, okay. Got no more bounties, and I've completed all the dailies. Okay, I'll turn my PlayStation off then and go to bed.
That sounds horribly familiar.
To be fair, I'm not really planning on knocking that on the head, but what I want to do is shift priorities now to other games. I think I've got some great games in my back catalogue I've never played, and I can't wait to just get into them and not worry about it, and then not pay any money next year for stuff. But don't worry, on New Year's Day 2021, new console will be purchased at 1 minute past 12.
2021. There you go.
Unless they're all absolutely shit, then I won't bother.
No, it's fine. No, you're actually. I think you guys are safe. Although there may be new consoles out next year, it'll have that initial flurry of shit games like Killzone, Shadowfall. Yeah. So you'll be golden for the first bit, and with backwards compatibility that's meant to be on the new console. Yeah,
backwards compatibility, PlayStation. Are you having a laugh? That's not gonna.
No, it's meant to be for the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, little point of news. Blood Bowl 2 Legendary Edition is $24.99. So
that's too much.
That is
for a game I'm going to play. I'm going to play for 2 minutes.
You can't.
I ain't paying that.
You can't play it for 2 minutes. It's at least 2 minutes a turn.
A turn, yeah. Each game is about an hour and a half. You're not playing that for 2 minutes. Plus, with the Legendary Edition, you get all the races. So you're in.
So it's politically correct. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, politically correct.
The politically correct version.
I think you'll be the Amazonians. I think, yeah. or either them or the dwarves.
At the moment, that's out my price range.
I've already got my team up and running. I'm Chaos Nurgle.
Oh, that is filthy. Chaos, come on, grow up.
Yeah. No, Nurgle.
Okay.
Nurgle player. Yeah, plaguey things. What's going on to next? I've fucking forgotten. This is what happens when I don't have a script.
Or when you're absolutely shit-faced.
And a half cut, yeah.
What about the rules?
Oh, yes, right.
Thanks, Stu. Brings back. God, nice one, Whitehorse.
Well done. Let's see, this is why, you see, it's getting to the end of our year. We don't give a shit anymore. We've
You're
got
like a broken man.
I spunked my Joker back in January last year, so it's like I've got nothing to lose anymore. So, are you all using the standard rules this year, or any get-out clauses?
No, it's plain vanilla YoS rules.
Yeah, I'm going pretty much down the line. I mean, my Joker, and the same with James, is going to be taken up by FIFA 20. That's an absolute given. So I'm actually going completely.
Why?
I know.
Why?
And it should be Cyberpunk, but. And I hate the game as well. I hate it so much.
Right, I've tweaked the rules sort of. I'm not changing it, as in I'm only giving myself a Joker, and that's it. I've only got one for this year, or next year. Sorry,
Richard.
And I'm doing that to myself.
Well, Richard, is FIFA 20 not out now?
FIFA 21. Whatever next year.
All right, FIFA 21. That's okay. I'm just thinking, you're making it really hard for yourself if you're spending your Joker on last year's game.
Yeah, that would be. No. That is true.
Right,
I only play it 6 hours a day, Steve, and see that loading screen. And I see they can't see it's FIFA 20. Perhaps it's the amount of Corona I've drunk, which, to be honest, I thought was impossible to get pissed on, but actually, it's not.
It's piss Vasa. It is impossible to get pissed on unless you're drinking a cask at a time.
But there you go. It's the last of the last of the summer party beer.
So, dudes, before I hand back to Toby and his droning on about shit beer, fuck's sake.
You talk about shit beer. I tell you, I can't get a decent beer in New Zealand. It sucks so much. I miss good beer.
It's got to be better than, apart from one. He's only recommended one so far that I've really liked. The rest are just citrusy nonsense. Citrus, it's horrible. Right? I've heard mention that you may be doing some special things like broadcasting and game streaming. Do you have any special plans for next year?
What we've been talking about. No, we've been talking about streaming maybe, and the odd thing, but there's nothing. We're still.
What, you don't want to talk? You don't want to talk about You're Ashamed Live?
Well, it's You're Ashamed Live.
Oh no, we'll do that.
MLGX
next year.
Yeah.
Definitely up for a live show for that one. Or if we go anywhere else and we're all together, let's do a show.
For
that.
Dwayne, MLGX is already set up. You've got to get your plane tickets sorted out, dude.
Oh my god, that's going to be so expensive.
Or, unless it's set in New Zealand, and we can go there.
No, that we can do.
Right.
Or we'll set up a crowdfunding grant to get Dwayne over from New Zealand.
Crowdfunding?
Crowdfund it, yep.
There you go. That's what your Year of Shame is. All the money you don't spend on games, you're paying towards his ticket to come across.
That's not true.
No.
So that's good to know.
I think. Dwayne's just had some news. His car was towed away, so I think all the money's been saving on games. He can put towards
getting it fixed. Oh yeah.
Oh well. Oh dear. So one final thing. When can we expect your first show? When are you doing your first one? Is it going to be a pre-Christmas? Is it going to be post-Christmas? What? When can the listeners expect to hear your sexy voices?
Hopefully. Well, we've not really spoke about it fully in the group yet, but hopefully at the end of December we'll have the first pre-episode out.
Okay. 28.
And then end of January.
Post-mince pie.
Yeah. Yes.
So we'll hear about
and then
all
at the
the
end
games.
of January for episode 1.
So we'll hear about all the games you're panic buying before the challenge. Just because you've not got enough games to play over next year.
I'm already looking at what can I buy? What can I buy?
Yeah, your massive pile of 24 games. Yes, you will
be
going.
They're big games.
It doesn't matter.
Big games, but it doesn't matter. But they're all games I want to finish. So it's not like I've got 100 games where some of them I don't care about. These are like all ones I want to do.
Stuart, Richard, he's confident now. 3 or 4 by Easter next year. He's going to have the sweats.
Well, actually, I'll put... here we go. There was one thing I would like to do, and I've not fully discussed it with everybody, but wouldn't it be good if, say, we all put £20 in a pot, and then somebody, like Steve, nominates...
Talk about not fully discussing it, Stuart. You haven't mentioned it, ever. You've just made that up.
Actually, Richard, I think you'll find it's on the Google Doc, which you've not read.
It is.
Oh, I don't read that.
He's not.
Sorry, man.
It's on the Google Doc.
Oh, it's on the Google Doc.
It's been on there for 2 weeks.
Let me just affirm, the only reason why Whitehorse is doing this thing is to bloody do spreadsheets. That is it. This is just a spreadsheet wank-off. That is all it is for him.
Oh, so is that all we're going to see on the Facebook page next year? Is spreadsheet after spreadsheet?
Sections of my spreadsheets.
Oh, I want some nice Venn diagrams, please.
Fuck's sake. Well, gentlemen, I do have to get back to our standard podcasting. Fuck's sake, I've got enough to edit as it is without having to splice in hours and hours of here. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
We really do look forward to listening to your exploits next year. I have to say, I'm in on your message group at the moment, and I will drop out once you get going properly, because I don't want to impinge. But the chat that's going on between you lot, if it's anything like what's going to be on the podcast, I think the listeners are in for a treat next year. So, all the best. Good luck for your challenge next year. And
thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll hand over to you at some point soon. You'll get all the keys to the crib
to the castle, sir. Yeah.
Yes, you will.
I hope you've kept it tidy for us. You haven't.
No, I'm gonna leave it in a shit state because I can't be asked.
You can do some dirty protesting as you leave it for us.
I am. There's going to be some smears all over the wall. But unfortunately, I have to hand back now to Toby. So thank you very much, gents.
Thank you, Stevie boy. See you later. See you in 2020.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did you go bald?
Well, not all of it. It's not quite as bad as the Bloodborne episode. There were a couple of things that I didn't get. I wasn't going to pay 125 quid to have it delivered in a wooden crate.
What, proper ammo crate?
Yes.
Oh!
No, but the crate on its own was 125 quid. And then no, it wasn't 125 quid edition with all the other stuff in it. It was 125 quid for the crate. Then you had the game. Then you had your add-ons. So you were looking at upwards of 300 quid for it, just including the crate.
Make your own crate. Just make your own crate.
Just leave it in the box it's delivered in. That's my principle.
Yeah. We didn't put out for any community questions, did we?
No. Well, I know I usually do, but I'm on a social media blackout at the moment.
Good.
So
good. They're important to have every so often. To be honest, the last few weeks I've been getting that stressed with work. It's not been doing my head any good. So I thought I'd get up, and one of the first things I do before I get out of bed is check Facebook. Yeah.
And
do you know what the worst thing is? Is that my memories. I wake up in the morning and go, "What did I do last year?"
So yeah, I'm just having a complete blackout because it's just not good for my head at the moment.
They're really worthwhile, man.
How long it lasts, I don't know.
I usually try and do a couple of weeks.
I think I'm going to go until at least Christmas.
Nice.
So we shall see.
Good.
So hence I have not put anything out on Facebook. So you have no community questions.
Yeah, we have no community questions.
Oh, I did buy something in sale.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, what did you get? What did you get?
I got a Funko Pop Deadpool as Bob Ross.
Hey, you got Bob Pool.
Bob Pool, yeah.
Rich, are you going to turn your camera back on, or have you turned it off because something unfortunate's happened?
Something unfortunate has happened, but it's back now.
Okay. There we go.
Good. Well, this is something we did when we had Matthew Moore on, and it might be cool to go back and do it again. It's to go back over some and cherry pick some of the older questions as we've gone through the year and things have changed.
But have they changed?
Well, I hope so.
That would mean I'd have to go back and look at questions.
I can do that. Sorry, I've got my phone
here. Yeah, you can do that.
So Richard Forder said on the 14th of November, "I'm going to swap things around a bit, give you, our gorgeous community, a question. When January scoots around, What games should I look out for on January sales and why?
Let me guess. No fucker replied to that.
No, 4 people replied to that.
Oh, did they?
Our lovely Dave Southall.
He don't care. He don't care.
He's the loveliest man. He said there's a bazillion games, but then didn't list a bazillion. He listed Outer Wilds, Outer Worlds, Monster Hunter, Days Gone, Destiny Shadow Thingy, Division 2, Sekiro, Mortal Kombat 11, Resident Evil 2, Control, Death Stranding, Slay the Spire, and Battler Rogue. Oh no, Slay the Spire, you'll love this, great card, Battler Roguelike. Stuart Neal said, Can Androids Pray, Library of Babel, Once Upon a Crime in the West, Overlock.
So how many B's were in that Babel? Because I think that's Library of Babel.
I think it should be Babel, but I'm not going to correct the man.
Has he put 2 B's in the middle?
He's put 2. Yeah, I know how to spell Babel, you fucker. He's put Babel.
I'm gonna.
He's put Babel. It doesn't mean that I'm wrong. It means he's wrong.
Library of Babel.
Don't tell Toby he's wrong. You'll get a slap.
Yeah. Now, if Steve's wrong, he's going to catch herpes.
Well, no, I've gone Library of Babel, and it's come up with some book. I'm going to look at Library of Babel game. Video game. Yeah, it's Library of Babel.
Yeah, I thought it might be, but I didn't want to correct the man on a podcast.
It's just
Ross Grieve said Outer Worlds, Days Gone. And Kath McCauley put a picture of a goose. Which I guess is that
the unnamed goose, untitled unnamed goose thing.
Goose.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose there's that we've missed. Everyone seemed to laud it for, go on about it for all of 5
minutes,
days, and then I've not heard anything since.
It did look like it was about 5 days worth of gaming. That was about it.
Yeah.
Carl Dixon. Do we know who Carl Dixon is? I don't know who that is.
Carl Dixon.
The name is familiar.
He's put. Is there a Midlife / Year of Shame Discord?
Well. Funnily enough, I believe there will. Funnily enough, there isn't at present, but I do believe next year's ensemble are putting one together.
Wow.
I think they're doing Discord next year. I don't know.
Flashy bastards.
I know. They're going some weird. Yeah, I heard things about online conference calls not using Skype, but some fancy software. So yeah, I don't know.
I look forward to
that. Might be next year.
I tell you what.
Speak to Stuart Whitehorse next year. He'll tell you.
One of the cherry pick questions I'm going to go with is Adam Edwards, who threw this in for our last recording, saying, "Any chance of a few bars from your recent theatrical endeavour, Toby?" And I said no. But I tell you what, for the very last show, I will bust a jam.
And it's not the last show yet.
No, exactly.
It's next month.
That's next time.
So tune in, and I'll bust a jam.
What is our last show then? Is it the last regular show, or is it our post-challenge show?
I will do it for the last regular show.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Speaking of which, listeners, they're all the Year 8 challengers will be, I believe they'll be recording soon, their first pre-challenge show. You don't have to retune your sets. It will be on this stream.
Right, so, I remember it. I remember when I was eager at the beginning of the challenge.
Yeah.
It will grind you down.
I'm glad I'm not doing next year. Let me just say that.
Okay.
Get it done and out the way.
Blah, 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 blah.
Derek McRoberts even. Wow, I just anglicised him. That's really, really, that's really imperial of me. Do you have a white whale game on your list? One you promise you will complete, but it never ever gets touched? Has that changed for anyone over this year?
No.
Were there things that you started out this year thinking, I'm going to play that motherfucker on my Year of Shame?
Resident Evil 7.
Oh, okay.
Still haven't started it. And I promised myself I would either buy a VR headset for a gift and scare the shit out of myself, or just play it anyway. And neither's happened.
Yeah.
I've got several. Resident Evil 7, like Richard. I said I would do that VR.
Yeah.
I've not even loaded it yet. I've got a couple of Dynasty Warrior games that I've always said I will finish, and I never have. Dishonored 2, Prey. I've got a few on the list that I wanted to get out of the way, and I'm now just thinking they won't get done, so I'm just going to hawk them off at CEX next year.
Okay.
I'm just going to get rid of them. They'll be off my list. They're gone. I tried. I didn't even put the 20 minutes in. I looked at the cover for 20 minutes and then took it to the shop.
Good.
Yeah.
What, they gone already?
Not yet.
Oh, I
I've
thought
not taken
you
it
said
because
you was
it
going
can't be asked.
This is an interesting. This is an interesting one, and one that we said maybe to at the time, and now we've got one show left if we want to do it.
Right.
Matthew Moore said, "Will we ever get a streamed show?"
Yeah, I kind of wanted to do that this year, but it's the logistics of doing it.
Well, then let's figure it out for the December show.
One
last hurrah.
It's possible. I should be able to stream our chat.
Surely we would just
the Skype call off through. Is it OBF, OBT,
OBS?
Well, could we not just do it on fucking Twitch or something and record our audio separately?
Yeah, it's something called OBS.
OBS.
Open
Okay.
Broadcast Software.
It's the that's something I want to do. Carry on. I want a word about that later on because it's basically the gamers, PC gamers use it in conjunction with Twitch.
Well, OBS you can basically copy. It takes you can get it to punt out a single screen onto Twitch, YouTube, whatever. And I've basically done it with my place. I did it at the beginning of the year when Richard was watching me stream some Ace Combat.
Yeah.
That was basically remote played onto my PC, and then I had the PC running OBS and broadcasting the remote play screen out to YouTube, Twitch. But you can put on branding things as well. So I had like a little Midlife Gamer logo going in the corner as well.
You could chuck overlays and stuff on it that.
Yeah, overlays. That's
okay. So are we going to say then? Yes, our last show of the year will be a live streamed show.
It'll be a live stream show. It won't be that entertaining because we'll just all be like this, lounging around, really tired, going whatever.
We could wear Christmas jumpers.
Oh yeah, I've got my Pac-Man Christmas jumper.
I've got my Deadpool Christmas jumper.
Oh. I've got my Skeletal Father Christmas jumper.
Good, then it's decided. Live show, Christmas jumpers.
Okay. Right, we maybe do it OBS. People get to see the
carnage firsthand.
The quality of the production values behind the scenes.
It's not gonna be as streamed as streamlined rather.
Yes.
As the live MLG show.
No.
I say that was streamlined. I don't think I've ever been that hungover in my life, and they made me stand up and talk to people. So it wasn't that professional. And they also played analog games on a podcast, which was great. Okay. Kath Macaulay asks, are gender stereotypes okay for kids?
The
answer I gave at the time, and I still maintain it, is fuck no.
I can't remember.
Dave Packer, which now that we know that he's taking part next year, this just seems like a very loaded question.
Yes.
How much communication do you guys have outside of the podcasts?
We have a little bit. I tell you, it's not nearly as much as next year's lot are doing at the moment. But there's 5 of them, and they're all eager.
Yeah, but you have to remember, like, our first few weeks prior to recording, it was a lot.
Yes. See, that's what I'm thinking. They're doing a lot now. 6 months' time, it might not be as much. It might not be as much.
You poor deluded.
However,
poor
Little
deluded
Mr. Packer is a very eager man.
He is. They're all eager beavers for next year.
Of course they are. It's because they've seen how awesome this year's been.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome being another word for shambolic.
You say shambolic. I think it's got a certain roguish charm.
What, ours?
Yeah.
It's amateur enthusiasm, I put it.
Roguish charm.
Yeah.
Roguish.
Car crash.
More questions?
Yeah, do one more.
One more question. All right. Hang on.
Come on.
I've got to scroll through all this shit. People telling us what games they finished. No one cares.
We don't finish any.
Why would we want community engagement?
We do.
Fuck you guys.
It's just they only engage with us through Facebook.
Fuck Facebook.
Fuck Facebook.
Fuck Facebook.
We've got back to when we were doing poker nights.
Okay. Steve, where did you get Flam Rouge for 25 quid?
Zatu.
Has he got the expansions?
Oh, for fuck's
sake. Has he got the expansions?
No expansion.
All right.
No, it's just. It looks like it's just the base.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
I'll have a look tomorrow.
Well, I would look tonight.
All right, yeah, that's a good point.
It's on the Black Friday stuff.
That's a very good point.
It was the very first one on the Black Friday.
Come on, Toby, I've got a game to buy.
All right, well, you can do it now. Like, it's literally 2019. If you can't do that while you're doing this, something is wrong.
I can't multitask, fella. Come on, you've seen me up to this evening.
Well, that's true. Hang on.
Hold on.
All right, I tell you what. I can't find any other good questions from our community. So I'm going to say, Steve.
Yes.
Make up a question.
Make up a question. Hold on. Now you're asking me to triple up here because I'm getting him. I'm just about to. There we go. It's 25-42 at the moment, Richard. What? I'm just while he's if you can't do it while he's there, I'm just through the open conversation. I'm just sending him the link. There we go. And then if you want to buy it as well, Toby, there's the link for you.
I don't want that.
Well, there you go.
The analog games I play are still on PlayStation.
Still on play. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I play Monopoly on PlayStation, so I don't have to get bored out.
Monopoly is not a game.
I think you'll find it's the epitome of what a game is.
It's 2 hours worth of torture. It is, yeah.
Not if you play it on PlayStation.
Oh, yeah,
it's not a board game, then. It's a telly game.
Well, it is a board game. It makes you bored.
You can't cheat on PlayStation.
What do you mean you can't cheat on PlayStation? Mind you, you can
it's not like you're sitting next to the bank and you can slip yourself a few 500s when no one's looking. You
could cheat on the mobile version. It's very easy to do when I had it years ago before I got into proper board games. Basically,
you probably never even heard of the games I play.
No. You basically had to shake your phone for the dice.
Yeah, I remember.
So you just keep shaking it until you get double six or whatever you need. It's just like shake before it's kind of set. It's just like no, quick shake. Yeah, whatever. No, I can't think of a question.
All right, then fuck it off.
Yeah.
All right. So we're now on the outro. It says in the show notes.
I tell you, you should get into board games. Try it. Honestly, go for that flat.
Do you know what? No.
That's a great price.
No.
Apparently.
No. I'm not doing it. Stop trying to foist your board games on me, you board game peddlers.
Get out.
Right, good. So, let's do the domestics.
Let's have a domestic.
So,
well,
Steve, do domestics.
No, because
I'm do it because I've got written down here.
Because I'm on a social media blackout, so
right.
I don't really care.
So we're not going to read out Steve's domestics, but
Twitter.
the Year of Shame has a Twitter, which is @Year of Shame. Please use the hashtag YoSHI or hashtag YoS2019.
Please
the
do.
YoSHI one is especially fun because it also tags the York Open Studio Institute, which is brilliant.
If you want, use the hashtag YoS2020
no.
to get next year's Muppets.
They can do their own homework.
We're handing off the stream to them. We're handing off all the comms to them.
So we'll do that on the last episode.
Oh, right, fine.
Steve is on a social media blackout, so we're not going to read his Twitter out.
No.
Rich, tell everyone your Twitter.
@Burton Coggles.
And why are you called Burton Coggles?
Because it's a place, and I drove past it, and it sounded like a British Army officer, and I needed a name for a British Army officer playing World of Tanks, and nicked that.
Wait a minute. I'm fairly sure Steve drove through that place.
I did. that was about 6 weeks ago. I drove through that place.
No.
I never realised it was just down the road from my parents. It was on the way to see Isaac Newton's house. I saw it as well.
Good.
Yeah.
My Twitter is TobyJames_, but I don't really use Twitter anymore, so it's literally like putting some stuff in the bin.
Nobody uses Twitter anymore. It's all about this TikTok nonsense or whatever
No,
it is.
I'm a grown-up. I have a mortgage.
No
I will never use TikTok.
See, I don't know.
It sounds like a child's TV programme.
It pretty much is, mate. That's pretty much what it is. We also have an email address, which is yearofshame@gmail.com. Please mention YoS2019, unless you're addressing your email to next year's group, in which case use YoS2020.
Or, as I like to call them, YoS 2020 Muppets. That's what I named.
Or that. If you could address all your emails to that, then it would make us really happy.
Address it to the Muppets, and I'll make sure it gets to the right people.
Good. We also have a Facebook, which if you're listening to this, you probably already know, but it is the Year of Shame Challenge. So, we've come to the end of our show. We've learned a lot. We've learned I literally don't care about board games and OBS. We've learned that Rich has not actually broken the rules of Year of Shame, despite the way that he words stuff. And we've learnt that Stephen is on a social media blackout. And also, for those of you who can't see, has some very luxurious hair going on this evening, which makes us balder members feel even more inadequate.
It's just I haven't cut it in.
It looks wonderful, mate.
6 weeks. It's not wonderful. I hate it when it gets like this. It's getting cut at the weekend.
It looks beautiful. I would swap you.
Yeah. It's almost down past my eyebrows.
So, let's say goodbye to the people. Richard, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Stephen, say goodbye.
Goodbye, chaps.
Thanks, guys. I have been Toby, and this has been the November
next
episode.
Week?
Well, I mean,
Gwendolyn.
Doris.
Gwendolyn James.
I mean, now I'm going to be her. I don't even. I mean, the wife and I have a mutual friend whose band is called Genevieve and the Zoota Laws, which I think is arguably the best band name there's ever been.
It's good.
It's pretty good. All right, good. So we are done. Thanks every much. Goodbye.
He dropped his headphones again.
No,
He's
I'm
on
back.
the floor again.
So, Rich, you've always got a board game to talk about, so we're going to go 3, 2, 1.
I've got shitloads of board games to talk about.
3, 2, 1.
Go! Oh yeah, me.
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
That's why I do naturally. You don't prepare these things. Just
go.
Okay.
What?
So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. Don't say go. Just start talking about a board game.
Do we go on one, or would we go after you finish saying one?
Go on one. Randomly, talking about crates makes me think about barrels.
Yes.
And this is not related to gaming as well, but it's a thing I learned this week, which is quite interesting.
Is this beer barrels?
No, whiskey barrels. Beer doesn't
barrels.
really get done in barrels.
Somebody told me something about whiskey barrels this week as well, funnily enough.
What did they tell you about whiskey barrels?
How they use old beer and other barrels to put the whiskey in to finish it to give it different flavours.
Yes.
Yeah, port and sherry barrels and all this kind of
But what I learned is almost the inverse of that, which is quite interesting. So, because barrel making is a dying trade, there's not as many barrel makers in the world as there used to be and things like that.
Because they're all dying.
There's an official barrel makers union in America. And in America, bourbon barrels are only allowed to be used once to keep these barrel makers in work.
Oh.
So that's why you get so many beers or so many other things that are aged in bourbon barrels.
To ship them off.
Because they've got no use for them, because they can't use them again. So they sell them off. Whereas with Scotch barrels that we use over here, that
Whiskey.
are port or anything else, sherry, port, rum, they reuse them time and again until that flavour is completely used up.
Mm.
So it's very interesting.
Fair.
That's the end of my story.
So, similar to what I found out. But I expect you to know that because you're doing alcohol things.
You're doing alcohol things. I am doing alcohol things. You are exactly right.
Did they actually call them barrel makers?
No, there's a word for it, and I can't remember what it is. That's
Coopers.
Oh, but I thought you should remember that.
I did.
They did tell me that word, but
I told
I'll be
you
honest,
just then.
people tell me a lot of stuff. I work in beer. Mostly there's drunk people telling me all sorts of things. I don't.
Particularly that they love him.
No, I love you. I love you and your free beer. Like, that happens a lot.